Good evening and thanks for joining us this hour here in the France 24 newsroom. Our top story for you. Yellow vest demonstrators have rung in the new year with their first protests of 2019. For the 8th week, thousands took to the streets in central Paris as well as in cities up and down the country, calling on President Macron to listen to the frustrations of ordinary citizens. Following a relatively calm morning, clashes broke out as night fell. On the left bank of the River Seine, police fired tear gas and water cannon at marchers. Now that was after a fringe group of rioters stormed a ministry building.
It's the first time a government minister has been forced to evacuate a building because of yellow vest demonstrations. On Saturday, protesters seized an abandoned forklift at a nearby bank and used it to barge through the doors of government spokesperson Benjamin Griveau's offices. Armed with iron rods, more than a dozen individuals, including yellow vest protesters, forcefully stormed into the building's courtyard, forcing the minister and his team to evacuate the premises.
It's never pleasant to see people barge into your workplace, but it's not me who was attacked. It's the Republic, its institutions, it's our government's democracy that was attacked.
As the spokesperson and his team were being evacuated, the rioters fled the scene, escaping before the arrival of the police. At least 50,000 protesters came out across France for the 8th straight week of demonstrations. Though the protests remained largely peaceful in the morning, clashes with authorities broke out in multiple cities early on into the evening. In central Paris, rioters torched cars and set barricades on fire. Elsewhere in the capital, protesters launched projectiles at police officers, who responded with tear gas. French President Emmanuel Macron called for calm via his Twitter account late Saturday.
Once again, extreme violence has hit the Republic, its guardians, its representatives and its symbols. Those who commit these violent acts forget the hearts of our social contract. Justice will be done. People must compose themselves and allow for debate and dialogue.
In reaction to Saturday's demonstrations, Interior Minister Christophe Castaner held an emergency crisis response meeting in the capital and urged protesters to respect the rule of law.